Hi, my name is Nicholas Wright, and I'm a student here at Western Carolina University, and today I'd like to discuss the federal minimum wage in the United States. As Americans, we all want what's best for our country. We want our economy to soar. We want our people to be happy. We just want to make sure that the United States is this symbol of hope, this beacon of hope that we've always considered ourselves. When you think of the United States, what do you think? I think of a place where people can find opportunity, growth, pave their own paths, and just be the person they want to be. In 1938, Congress signed into law the Fair Labor Standards Act, which introduced the first federal minimum wage in the United States. This minimum wage was set at a rate of 25 cents an hour, and it was created to ensure that anyone working full-time could provide for their family's needs and wants. Since then, however, the federal minimum wage has become obsolete, and it is not helping people the way it should be. This is why I believe the federal minimum wage in the United States needs to be raised to adjust to the cost of living and inflation. I know many of you may be skeptical, and I know you may be asking why, but let's talk about it. Since the creation of the federal minimum wage, it has constantly been adjusted to fit the cost of living and inflation rates. However, in the past 13 years, we have not had an increase in the federal minimum wage from the base $7.25 an hour. We all know that this number is very small, especially compared to inflation these days. We have record numbers of inflation, and the cost of living in the United States has soared. In order for our minimum wage to meet the current cost of living and to match with inflation, it would have to be $26 an hour. That's about $50,000 a year. The average rent in the United States for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,098. Working 40 hours a week on $7.25 for 4 weeks out of the month, that would barely be enough to cover just rent. That's not including groceries, gas bills, light bills, whatever other bills there may be, like childcare. This is a problem because people in the United States aren't able to grow anymore. They're barely able to survive. And there's many things that we can do about it as a population. First off, we can vote. Vote for politicians who are going to ensure that our federal minimum wage gets raised. Furthermore, we can advocate and protest and send letters to our Congress representatives to ask them to support legislation that raises our federal minimum wage. The benefits from this would be amazing. Our economy would grow. We would see a raised standard of living in the United States to meet our friends across the pond, such as Australia, the UK, other developed countries who have realized that their minimum wage needed to be raised so that their population could be happy, healthy, and meet all of their basic needs. Another reason is that employee morale would increase significantly. Employees would feel more appreciated at their jobs. Their work they put in would be more sufficient, and the goods and services that we receive would be way better in quality. That's why I'm asking you to take a stand with me and advocate for a raise in the federal minimum wage in the United States. This wouldn't just benefit the minimum wage employees, this would benefit everybody, as our experience in the United States would be raised to a better experience, more fruitful, more fulfilling, and our lives, all of our standards of living would be increased.